Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is January 3rd of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears that CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is getting ready to stage a so-called Somali offensive in the United States, Israel, Africa, or Europe in the next 24 hours. 24 to 48 hours, basically by the date of January 5th of 2026. So exactly what this is going to look like on the ground is obviously not known, but the state-sponsored Islamic terror groups of Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram will be scapegoated, and or Somali nationals and or Somali pirates. So this is going to be likely a concoction of Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, and Somali nationals and or pirates. What we know about this impending attack is that it is going to be Cbrn in nature. It's 100% certain this is going to be Cbrn in nature. That's chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear, and it's going to be used to spawn a second global biological pandemic in the United States or elsewhere, and or trigger World War III. So exactly what type of attack is planned is not known, but it appears that the numero uno on the chart of impending attacks is a false flag Somali terrorist based 9/11 style Cbrn laden 9/11 style attacks targeting the apartheid state of Israel, possibly Tel Aviv or Jerusalem or Haifa. So essentially, back on July 1st of 2021, the Biden administration gifted the Taliban in Afghanistan 4 Hercules C-130 military transport aircraft, and apparently the CIA plans to fly one or more of these planes or commercial airliners into skyscrapers or military bases in Israel, specifically to spawn a second global biological pandemic, as well as provide the pretext for the Israeli invasion of North Africa. So some sort of Somali attack on Israel is expected. That is specifically why back on December 26th of 2025, Israel became the first and only state in the world to recognize Somaliland as an official country. This was obviously a publicity stunt. Everybody knows that Israel only cares about themselves and their own independence, so what they're doing, recognizing an African state when they don't even recognize the people of Palestine that live next door, is obviously laughable. But this is a huge publicity stunt designed to associate Israel with Somaliland and thereby Somalia and thereby Somali terrorists, just prior to a major false flag that will be subsequently blamed on Africans from Somalia. In reality, of course, this is going to be executed by the Israeli Mossad, the Israeli Navy, the Israeli Air Force, in a coordinated false flag attack designed to spawn a second global biological pandemic, trigger World War III, and or, as I mentioned, provide the pretext for Israeli domination in the region. What is also expected is multiple vehicle-borne improvised explosive device. This is VBIEDs. These are car bombs, truck bombs. So back on September 4th of 2021, the CIA staged theft of 17 vehicles from a car dealership in Minnesota, and this was specifically designed to sell the notion that Somali terrorists from Minnesota have stolen vehicles and are subsequently going to load them with CBRN-related materials and then detonate them in the United States. So a future scenario whereby car bombs start popping off in Minneapolis, in Detroit, in Chicago, in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, etc., is now an impending reality. Also, back on September 27th of 2013, the CIA released this Somali pirate propaganda film entitled Captain Phillips. Everybody knows a Phillips screwdriver has the cross, the Swiss cross on it, because this is a Swiss operation being executed by the CIA and to basically destabilize the United States. via false flag attacks that are subsequently blamed on a country very far away, 10,000 miles away in Africa. And so some sort of shipborne improvised explosive device related attack is expected, possibly targeting Baltimore Harbor during the live broadcast of the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers football game on Sunday evening of January 4th of 2026. As mentioned, Tel Aviv, Haifa, Jerusalem are the primary targets. Secondary targets would include Gitmo, that's Guantanamo Bay Naval Base in Cuba. I just published a report for a Somali-based attack targeting the Mar-a-Lago estate owned by Donald Trump, specifically to assassinate the president. And of course, New York, Minneapolis, and the aforementioned American cities are also under a red alert for this impending attack that's going to be executed on the ground by the Israeli Mossad in the United States and subsequently blamed on African Islamic terrorists and or immigrants. Also, the capital of Somalia, Mogadishu, and the capital of Somaliland, Hargeisa, if I'm saying that right, Hargeisa, Hargeisa, and Mogadishu are also under red alert for a false flag attack executed by the apartheid state of Israel and their Israeli Mossad, which would subsequently be blamed on Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, Somali nationals, or Somali pirates, and or ISIS terrorists. We do have to remember that just a few days ago, the CIA staged a airstrikes by the United States Armed Forces targeting ISIS-related entities in Nigeria, and so those ISIS-related terrorists may have fled to Somalia or other parts of Africa for an attack. Also, I should mention that Egypt, especially the new capital city and the new Sphinx airport, the CIA has been desperately trying to stage a African-based attack targeting that particular region of Africa, of North Africa. So obviously a red alert is also being issued for the country of Egypt. Back on November 3rd, exactly 2 months ago of 2025, Donald J. Trump referred to Somali immigrants as garbage, and this was this was specifically designed to provide a timely motive for a revenge attack targeting Donald J. Trump in Florida, as previously mentioned, but a full-scale Somali attack targeting Washington, D.C. This is where the Israeli Mossad comes in and burns down Washington, D.C. and blows it up, and then stages a bunch of chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear-related attacks, and it says that Somali terrorists did it. That being said, on January 4th of 2026, U.S. President Donald J. Trump is going to be making a trip from Palm Beach, Florida, to Joint Base Andrews, which is in Frederick County, Maryland, and therefore it's highly likely that his motorcade or his plane would come under attack, possibly via some sort of a manpad or rocket launcher or grenade launcher. Last but not least, on the date of January 3rd, Saturday, 2026, we have the Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a football game. It's essentially a playoff game because whoever wins this particular game wins the Southern Division of the NFC. And if you recall, back in 2013, I believe the CIA staged the largest ever terrorist invasion drill targeting Tampa, Florida. And consequently, this was an international drill involving multiple countries, and so there's a future scenario whereby the CIA stages a Somali or ISIS or pirate or some sort of Islamic invasion of Tampa Bay during the live broadcast of this game. Also on January 3rd is the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers, and the CIA may use the broadcast of this game to stage a Somali-related attack in the United States, Israel, Africa, or Europe during the live broadcast. And then last but not least is January 4th, Sunday, 2026. We have multiple games, NFL games that could come under attack, but we have the Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles, and then we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers game. And so these games may directly come under attack, or there may be a major DEFCON level event blamed on Somali terrorists or nationals during the live broadcast of this game, possibly, as I mentioned, targeting Baltimore Harbor, where coincidentally the CIA staged the MV Dolly was a cargo ship which slammed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland, about 2 years ago, I believe. And so this event in the harbor may have provided the logistics cover for the implementation of large amounts of explosives, possibly Cbrn in nature, and then it would be subsequently blamed on some sort of Somali-based ship-based explosion targeting Baltimore Harbor during the live broadcast of Sunday Night Football on the night of January 4th of 2026. So obviously, in the next 24 to 48 hours, the CIA is planning some sort of Somali offensive that's going to be executed by the Israeli Mossad and subsequently blamed on Al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, Somali nationals, Somali pirates, and or African-related factions of Al-Qaeda, ISIS, etc. And so obviously, if this happens, know that it was planned by CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva, Switzerland, and executed on the ground via the Israeli Mossad. And so obviously if this happens, I kindly ask that you download this video and share with local, state, federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.